Part 3. Dialogue with the Monster. 6th iteration. 8 in the morning. I don't go to the south gate. I don't build barricades out of oak dressers. Instead, I go to the bathroom, grab a roll of medical tape and some heavy cloth tape, and then head straight for the library. Damian sits in the same chair. The shadow from the high back cuts his face in half. I approach the table. A steel paper cutter lies on the cloth tablecloth, cold, shiny, dull. I pick it up, put it on the far shelf, and sit down opposite him. Then, slowly, without fuss, I begin wrapping the tape around the fingers of my right hand, coil after coil, skin to skin, cloth to cloth. Damian turns his head. Slowly. There's no familiar menace in his movements, only an endless, heavy inertia. "What are you doing?" he asks. His voice isn't dry. It sounds as if he hasn't spoken for 3 years and has forgotten how to tie his vocal cords. "Ruling out human error," I say, tightening the knot in the ribbon. No cuts, no blood, no stray drops on 15th century parchment. He's silent. The blackness in his pupils doesn't pulse. It's simply frozen, like hardened resin. Only now, without the panic and adrenaline rush in my ears, do I notice the details. The dry, cracked skin on his lips, his sunken cheeks, the slight, almost imperceptible tremor in his fingers as he grips the armrests. He doesn't look like some ancient lord of the night from a pulp novel. He looks like a gravely ill man in the final stages of exhaustion, clinging to life solely out of stubbornness. "You're not afraid." It's not a question, it's a statement. "I've died 5 times in the last 5 days, Damian. Only those whose actions still contain the element of surprise are feared." He leans forward. His joints crunch like dry branches underfoot. 5 days, 6 if you count this one. I place my bandaged hand on the table. The clock strikes midnight. I wake up at 7 in the morning. You kill me every time I shed a drop. It's not personal, I understand. It's just physiology. He closes his eyes. No sympathy appears on his face. Only the deep, disgusting weakness of a man who hoped his nightmare was finally over, only for the nightmare to simply change form. "I've been holding on for 400 years, Celeste," he says quietly. And there's more horror in that quiet voice than in his nighttime roar. "For 400 years, I've been eating rats, drinking cattle blood, and sitting in this hole so I can't hear people. And then you came, and your scent. It doesn't just beckon, it burns your brain. The most terrifying thing about monsters isn't their fangs, but how much they resemble us when they let down their guard." He doesn't take a step toward me. I don't move away from him. 3 meters of dusty air and centuries of someone else's pain stand between us. "The clock will strike midnight in 16 hours, I say, looking at his trembling hands. "What will we do until then?"